Spectral Transformation. Adaptation of the reference set of templates to a new talker speech involves transformation of one spectrum to one another that better matches the new talker's spectral characteristics. Suppose S sub A omega is a speech spectrum produced by talker A. Spectral transformation is a mapping, denoted by F, that converts S sub A omega into S sub B omega is equal to F of S sub A omega, which is more likely to be produced by talker B. Let the set of typical spectra of talker A, represented by VQ or vector quantizers codebook entries, be S sub A raised to I omega, where I is equal to 1 to n. The VQ-based spectral mapping is a set of transformations F sub I, where I is equal to 1 to n, that define S sub B raised to I omega is equal to F sub I of S sub A raised to I omega, where I is equal to 1 to n, or simply S sub B raised to I omega corresponds to S sub A raised to I omega. The function F sub I need not to be parameterized. It simply represents a correspondence between S sub A raised to I and S sub B raised to I. The procedure to determine the appropriate set of transformations is as follows. As usual, we use vector notation. X sub A and X sub B are spectral vectors obtained from utterances of talker A and talker B respectively. Based on a set of training vectors collected from talker B's utterances, we employ the generalized Lloyd algorithm to generate a codebook of size n. This codebook is when used to vector quantize the spectral sequences of certain known word utterances. Without loss of generality, let us assume that X sub B is equal to X sub B1 to X sub BT is a spectral sequence for an utterance of a particular word. Vector quantizing X sub B and CB results in X sub B to X hat sub B is equal to X hat sub B1 up to X hat sub BT. With the corresponding VQ index sequence, J sub B is equal to J sub 1 to J sub T, where X hat sub B I sub B is equal to X sub B raised to quantity J sub I sub B is an element of C sub B, where I sub B is equal to 1 to T. The codebook of A is produced in a different way. Utterances of the same word are collected from talker A. Again, we denote a spectral sequence of such an utterance by X sub A is equal to X sub A1 to X sub A of complement T. A dynamic time warping procedure is used to align X sub A and X sub B. The optical alignment path defines I sub A is equal to path A of K and I sub B is equal to path B of K, where K is the normal index. Since each I sub B has corresponding VQ index J sub I sub B, the index label is thus transformed to X sub A via the normal time K. J sub I sub B to I sub B is equal to path B of K to path A of K to X sub A I sub A. Therefore, the VQ-based spectral transformation maps an arbitrary spectrum of one talker to another spectrum that is a member of a finite collection of typical spectra of another talker. This type of transformation has proven effective in speech recognition.